Hello everyone, welcome to my Steamworks Unity tutorial series. My name is Mac, I'm a software engineer at Wizard Den, and I'm going to go through the process of integrating Steamworks into a Unity project. Now, this tutorial series is intended for beginners who wish to integrate Steam into their game, or for those who want to start integrating Steam as they begin making their game. This first video, we're going to cover the initial setup and installation, but in future videos, we will show you how to do other specific things with Steam, such as displaying friends lists, creating lobbies, and any other Steam calls you might be interested in integrating into your game. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll get started by creating a brand new project here. I've got Unity Hub open up here, and we will just start like this. So we'll start with right now I'm good with all the defaults here. And while that is getting created, we will have a look at some of the documentation here. Now, for Steamworks, in order to integrate Steam into your game, you are going to need to obviously have a Steam account and also join Steamworks. Joining Steamworks will allow you to actually post your game on Steam for both, when you're eventually ready to deploy it. If you're just wanting to use testing channels, all that kind of stuff. I won't go into doing that there because we already have one for our game. But the actual setup for Steamworks is pretty simple. So they've got lots of instructional documentation here that you can read. And right now, Steamworks is a C++ library. What there's Steamworks.net. This is in C#, and this is what we can use to install into our Unity project. There's a couple different ways of installing it here. You can either do it manually with the package manager, or download it from GitHub, package manager, or manually. We're just going to use through the package manager here, and we can continually update it if we need to as well. And now we've got our Unity project ready to go here. Just be going into the package manager here. Click on here from Git URL. I'll bring up this link right here. And just hit add. This will take 30 seconds or a minute here. Now, again, there are a lot of networking solutions out there that will have a wrapper for the Steamworks.net wrapper of C++ API, and those are completely fine to use as well. For this, we're just kind of wanting to show you if you were starting from scratch, did not have a networking solution available, but still wanted to use Steamworks, whether you're using for multiplayer game that you're creating, or even just a single player game, then this is kind of the easiest way to go about it here, without having to pay money for a solution that kind of exists with this wrapped into it. All right, so that's pretty much it to start there. We now have Steamworks into our Steamworks.net package into a Unity project. Back on this page here, you see one of the things that they encourage you to do here is to change your app ID, which is, you can find this just in the root of the project. I'll bring it up on my Explorer here. So you can see it's just this one right here. All it has in it is just this number right there. Once you get your app ID number from joining Steamworks, you can just replace that number with yours, and you're effectively good to go. Something else they all recommend you do as well, see with option B here, is that there is this Steam Manager script they have available. Now, we're going to use this as well. So all you want to do is basically take it and copy it. And then from here, we'll create a brand new script. Your folder here first. Scripts. And create a new C# script. Steam Manager. And we will launch this. And then we will just paste it all in here. And you are good to go here. Now that we have the script, in order to actually make it work, we are going to have to create a new game object just in the scene here. Call it Steam Manager as well. And then we will attach this script to it. And we are good to go. Now, just to prove that it's actually working and stuff here, we're going to make a very basic call just to fetch our own Steam persona name. We'll go back to the documentation here, and just with getting started, they have a nice little script here, very basic, that just makes a call. SteamFriends.get persona name. And keep in mind, in order for this to work, you will need to have Steam active on your computer there and be signed in with your own, account. So I am just going to copy this for the time being, and I'm going to create a new script. And for now, we'll just call this Steam Calls. Once that's loaded there, use this. Okay. From there, let's create a new game object here for our Steam Calls. That's the script to it. So everything works. As I hit play, it should pull my persona name here, which it does. Right now it is check to see, make sure that Steam Manager is initialized. If Steam Manager is initialized, it'll then attempt to grab my persona name and then print it out, which it is. So in the next tutorial, we'll work on adding some more functionality to this here, getting a bit more information about our own profile, as well as getting information about our friends, being able to display a friends list. See you next time.